Yeah, so today we got folks from Dixie Tree Service coming to take down 5 trees for me. They're near structures, so they're bringing their boom truck, handle that. Sharp young folks, very energetic, ready to get to work. Bought their boom truck, their skid steer, chainsaws, ready to get this job done. So out of that, hopefully I can get some good saw logs. I got a dead oak, I got 2 dead oaks. I got a pine tree I got 2 pine trees basically that grew up and split, and because of bark inclusion and stuff, they're not gonna hold up. I'm taking those down. So the 2 dead oaks and pine trees, and then I got a really sickly looking spruce also needs to come down. Hopefully out of all that we can get some saw logs. Should be cool. Got to stay out of their way, let them do their job. Oh, and the price, reasonable. These young men are out here ready to work. It's cold, it's in the 20s, and it's gonna be great. Let's get a look at these trees. There's a pine growing up right there. He swings really hard in the storm, and we're a little nervous that he might be a problem being near the houses and structures. So Dixie's gonna bring those down. And there's an oak that died this year back there. Maybe we get to it in time, get some saw logs. It still had leaves on it, so I think it just died. And let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, there you go. You can see. There you go, and then that pine next to it. So we get some 16 or 17-foot saw logs out of these things. Then we can they want to be used as the structure in our sawmill shelter. All right, and that's the spruce we want to bring down right there. You can see as you come down, it's got some bark peeling off and stuff. A lot of dead limbs at the top. It's probably not in great shape. See, they got 2 ropes on each tree. I'm pulling this way. Looks like they might be about ready to bring them down. Cut. There it comes. A little nervous. Hey, look, here it goes. Marking it off. They usually cut them a lot smaller, so they're getting away with just a few cuts today. It's nice. Those top pieces might be iffy saw logs, but maybe I'll get some 4x4s or something out of them. I think if I wanted that one. It has a lot of knots in it, but I might be able to get some blocking material out of it. Man, yeah, it's smell-o-vision. That pine smells so sweet. I asked them not to stack that too tightly. You got to pull it apart and deal with it later. They're doing pretty good today. I'm not doing they're not going to be chipping it and stuff. We'll just burn it like we burn the rest of our stuff. So that last pine, if you look over there at that stump, he had pulled some spikes out of the middle of it. It's gonna ruin about the first foot of some of those boards and come out of the butt of that thing. Let's see what we end up with. That's why I had them cut them at 17 feet. Well, hopefully that won't happen to the big oak. He's a good sized oak. He thinks, James of Dixie, thinks that tree died because of hornet damage. I mean, it was fine all summer. You look up there and just before the fall, everything was still green and that thing was dead. So, not exactly sure what happened. So what do we get out of that pine over there? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little one on top. 6 little saw logs. When he's done today, I'm gonna have more saw logs than I know what to do with. So it's gonna take me a while to mill all that stuff. All right, so he's putting tension on the line with the skid steer, making his back cut. Got Jane over there filming the backside of that. Hopefully she can get a good shot of that. I'm trying to stay clear, so we might have to zoom in on that in post. It might get blurry, but here it comes. Here it comes. He's pulling her over. This is going to make one loud boom. I told him not to pack it too tight. Looks like he's following instructions. Spread it out. Makes it easier for us to deal with when you got to pull that stuff apart, you know. It's not cool. That is one nice skid steer, man.
There's a lot more winners we got to take care of.
Yeah, there's some stuff. Look at that one back there. He looks like he's about ready to fall.
Yeah.
He must be pinned up on something. I think he's leaning that hard. He's gonna fall. Yeah. Ain't nothing better than a grapple. Like the way it protected my road?
Yep. Yep. Awesome. And the land is
Looks a
right
lot straighter on the ground.
I know you got those. Yep. Put this over here on the sawmill. Yeah, I need to look.
All right. It is one messy tree. Ugh. I'll get some diameters on these things here in a little bit. But that looks pretty clear. This is the first. So you got the first 17 feet absolutely clear. This one's got, it looks like it's gonna have a few knots. It gets knottier as it goes up. It looks good. Those right there are probably the biggest red oaks I've got. Right there, they're pretty good size, man. Those things are massive. We'll have to drag it over to the sawmill, roll it over there. Definitely not gonna be able to lift them. Maybe that pine might be too heavy too. He's got a nasty split in him, so I might have to cut him down the middle and see what I can get out of it. That old knotty thing off that spruce is probably garbage, but we'll cut it out and see what we get. If nothing else, we cut it small enough to burn faster. But it's got two really clear, especially that bottom one, reasonably straight. Spruce. That's nice. So I'm gonna have to make room over here. I'm gonna need a lot more space. We got some white oak in here. We got an old poplar that needs to get done with. That thing's looking really rotten. That needs. I bet you I can get boards out of that. And then over there we've got some new fresh white oak that came down from the forest. It got blown down. So, yep, I'm gonna need more space over here. Start stacking that up. There she is. All right, so that took away a scary tree. So as you can see, this summer I got some stumps to grind like I did last year. Be a big deal. All right, so this tree operation continues. Now we're gonna bring down this scraggly pine here. It's making people nervous during storms. It bends pretty far. So we're thinking it might pose a threat. So we're gonna bring it down. And then there's another dead oak behind it that we wanna bring down. So I pointed those out earlier. You can't, no, it's right behind it. It's not the oak you see back there. It's right behind that pine. Anyway, so the trick here is don't crush the RV. That's the name of the game. So wouldn't it be nice to have that skid steer working alongside that sawmill on a regular basis? Ah, man can dream, right? So they're rigging up their snatch block to that holly over there to pull down the pine. So it doesn't look like it'd be too big of a mess up there. We'll see when it hits the ground. Hopefully it's not going to damage the road. He was able to protect the road up there with a spruce with some big logs. I don't know if he's thinking it's going to be that hard. But let's look at him pulling it already. He's already putting some tension on it. All right, James is gonna make his cuts. Must be pretty confident where it's gonna go. It starts to come this way, Nate. Make sure you run over between those trucks towards the house. Don't see how it could though. He's got that snatch block on it. So they got two-way radio. He's putting tension on it. Here we go. Let's watch this thing guy fall. He is gonna come down with a crash. Here he comes. And there he goes. Yeah, let's see if he damaged the road. Can't really tell yet. But it's not a very fat tree, but it was a tall tree. Alright, so the last tree's about to come down. James is back there getting set up. We got a rope tied to the skid steer. And this is the oak. Dead oak. Things looking pretty rough. Hopefully it's not too far gone. I think it just died this year. It's still got leaves on it. So, the tops of it's got a lot of dead stuff. So hopefully we can get some wood out of this thing. I think it's a white oak. See how it goes. We'll be backing up with the skid steer shortly. That pine he brought down was like just 16 inches on the butt end. It was really tall, but not very meaty. Might get some boards out of it though, because it did taper down to like 10 inches on the first 17 foot. So I may have to take a look at that and go to mill it and see what we want to do with it. But I'm leaving them long right now. I'm gonna need some options when I go to cut down. I think he's going to try to drop this one into the forest. He took he cut the wedge out of the other side. He cut the hinge on the other side. So yeah, he's going back. So he's rigged up to pull her down into the forest. Question is, what's he going to do? Got some tension on it. Over there is the thing. So here she goes. She's going down in the forest. Hopefully didn't cause too much damage. 24 inches. So he's looking pretty straight. Yeah. Smells like red oak. Put a hurting on that little scrappy tree there though. It looks like he'd already brought it out. It's firewood. Take out the rest of the tree later, I guess. And there's another little dead one right next to it too. So hopefully this guy survives and doesn't get killed by the hornets as well. And then there's another one of the big lanky pines. There it comes. And then little laurel. That's a big log. That's 17 foot. 25 inches on the butt. Yep, solid oak. So that's 18 inches on the narrow end, 25 on the other end. So probably have to cut that butt off and kind of clean it up. But it should make some nice wood. They look more impressive in the woods. And then the other end of that thing, I had them cut it. It's about 8 foot just before it starts to crown out. So I might be able to mill that into something. Again, it should be 18 on the clean end of that one, and who knows what I'm gonna have on the front. But yeah, so now we got a big old hole in the forest here. There you go, 17-foot beefy oak right there. I'm leaving it long just in case I need to mill it into some beams. But more likely it'll be cut in half at some point in the future. So this one here is near the top of the tree. I told him to put that near the mill. I'm just gonna go ahead and mill that one. Looks like I need to cut that limb off of it before I put it up there. I'll mill it, see what I get out of it. I might get something nice. He's gonna drop that on the mill for me. There we go. Perfect. That's gonna be a good mill. My next log right there. So it's like 12:35. These gentlemen are wrapping up, ready to load up the skid steer. So what they got here about 9:15. Looking good. We're gonna look at our log stack, what we got out of this. There's a lot of fat pines, fat oaks. Looking good. Yep. My little tractor's jealous. Didn't get to do all the action today. But he left me some mess over there to clean up, so that'll get her done. So, look at that spruce. That thing is big for around here. Alright, new log stack. And I'm gonna have to deal with this. Dixie tree removal and landscaping. On the road.